So ideally you want the sheet, you fold the sheet in half, you make a mark, and you see these two dots right here. You want the sheet to be about 5 millimeters to the operator side of the press. You don't want it to be exactly in the center. It actually works out a little better if you're about 5 millimeters out of center to the operator side. So the next step is to set up the delivery of the press. So you turn the press on, this icon right here, turn the press on, and it's easier to move the joggers when the press is moving. If you look down inside here, you can see we're running a very small sheet. That was actually an envelope. So whenever you run an envelope or a small sheet, you want to make sure that you always move the backstop out of the way of the joggers first. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move it far enough back that it's away from those side joggers. Then I'm going to move the side joggers out for the bigger sheet. Go a little bit wide because you're going to come back into them, to the sheet, rather than try to guess exactly what the sheet is. We're going to do a visual. So then we move the back stop the rest of the way. Then we'll put the sheet in the press. Make sure the pile's all the way up. We'll put the sheet into the press. Close the gate so that the front joggers touch the sheet. Then I'm going to move the back stop up to the back of the sheet. And if you look straight down from up here, you can actually see the back jogger come close to the back of the sheet. So if you look straight down and it looks like it's about a 1/16 of an inch away, that's a safe place to start. So with the sheet about 5 millimeters with the center mark out of center to the operator side, then I set the side jogger on the operator side. And I look straight down until I see that edge of the side jogger hit the sheet. And then that's it. So it almost looks like, if you're looking at it, it looks like there's about a 1/16 or a 32nd of an inch of space between the sheet and the side jogger. There actually isn't. So then you move the static side, the drive side jogger, to the edge of the sheet, and again, it looks like there's about a 1/16 of an inch of play in there. But it's actually, once you get going, it's actually pretty tight. So you might actually even have to back it out. Okay? And the delivery is set for the sheet size. The next step is to make sure that your vacuum, we only have 2 operating right now, are on at about the first line. So that icon is showing the sheet slow down wheel vacuum. You go to the first line, you set the speed control at about 3.5, and if you're going really fast, you might have to go all the way up to about 6 with these at about the halfway point. These open and close the valve. There's like a valve that controls the pressure. So this is about a third of the way open. On this weight paper, we're going to be about 3.5. Next, we're going to set the air blower bars, which are these 5 bars in the front of the press right here. And we're going to set the end, because we want the paper to come down kind of at an angle or at an arc with the air pressure right here. We want it to look like that. But if you do that, then the middle pops up a little bit, so you want to give it air pressure in the middle. Then these are for the 2 center, and generally speaking, unless you're going really fast, you're probably going to be just cracking that open a little bit. And again, you can start out at 3.5 on the air pressure. Finally, you have this raises and lowers the cam that the delivery grippers open and close against. Has little cam followers on the delivery gripper bars, and they open and close against this cam. So you can back it off. The sheet will release later. You go all the way forward, the sheet will release sooner. So I like to start out with it all the way forward just to be safe. Now the delivery is set.